Hello friends, welcome to Big Sisters Advice channel. So in today's video, we'll be talking why women stop having sex with their partners. Okay, so I'm going to put the videos together and later I'll share my two cents what I think about today's video. So let's get into it.
This is the biggest reason that women stop having sex with their husbands, and I know what's coming in the comment section and I don't care because I have to spit the truth. And yes, I do know what I'm talking about. I know, Stuart, you're going to comment and say, well, maybe it's this, this, and this, and you're going to get kind of mad about what I have to say. But here's the deal: I have a doctorate in social psychology. I've spent my entire adult life studying romantic relationships, the science of romantic relationships, both studying the science as well as publishing in the science. And so I am very well versed in this topic, not to mention that I've seen thousands of clients and heard from thousands of women about why they won't have sex with their husbands. So Joe, if you know better, for sure put it in the comments, but I think I have some credibility. And if this is a problem in your relationship, you might want to humble yourself and take a seat and hear what I have to say. The primary reason why women stop having sex with their husbands is because they don't feel emotionally safe. And the reason that they don't feel emotionally safe is because their attachment needs are not being met inside of their relationship. Attachment needs are our deepest needs inside of a romantic relationship. And if those things are not fulfilled, we will not feel emotionally safe. And especially for women, when there is a lack of emotional safety, they start feeling very unsafe giving their bodies to their partner, and they start to feel extremely unattracted to their partner. Like they simply can't get physically turned on by their partners anymore. So if you're not familiar with my content, you might be asking, how do I know what their attachment needs are? Well, there's a lot of information about attachment out there. You could dig through my videos and you could probably very easily figure out the attachment style of your partner. Attachment science has been around since 1958. It's been studied empirically in thousands of empirical studies. Go to PubMed, the studies are out there, okay? Or you can work with me and I'm happy to assess the attachment of your partner. And here's what you need to know: the different attachment styles have very, very different needs. So, knowing the attachment style of your partner is really the keys to the kingdom and getting all your needs met inside of the relationship as well. So, the anxious preoccupied, their biggest need is love, affection, and reassurance. So, they need lots of reassurance every single day that you love them, that the relationship is stable, and that you are, in fact, appreciative of them. And they really have all the love languages. They just want lots of reassurance of your love, okay? The fearful avoidant, I just did a video on this. Their biggest need is to be able to feel seen, heard, and understood in the relationship, aka trust you to show up for them in a way that feels good to them. Okay, so really leaning into seeing, hearing, and understanding them and making a lot of space for their feelings is super important. For the dismissive avoidant woman, it's going to be space, autonomy, and lack of criticism, aka peace and harmony inside the relationship. So a lot of times what I see is that women are expressing my emotional needs are not met, aka their attachment needs, and I physically cannot get turned on by my partner anymore. In fact, they start to get disgusted, like they get the ick so majorly bad. And could you open up your body and allow someone to like penetrate your being if you feel disgusted by them? They feel like they're violating themselves and someone is violating them. And trust me, I do videos on why meeting a man's sexual needs is very important inside of a relationship. So I'm definitely not one sided on this. I'm just trying to share the woman's side here. And I know I may get roasted in the comments by the men, and I'm expecting it, and I don't care. And none of my self esteem comes from what, you know, Bob thinks, right? But I know that I'm going to have a lot of women in the comments shouting, thank you. Thank you for saying what's been so hard for me to say or what my husband is not hearing. So there you go. The haters just boost the algorithm. So go ahead.
So guys, that's a video guys. So let's hope you've enjoyed this video. And I also want to talk about something else, okay? So all these content creators who were giving their insight, why do women uh feel like they don't want to have sex anymore? So I just also want to add on of what I think about this topic. So sex drive can be low for many reasons and it's not always straightforward. It's very important to talk about this topic with empathy and open minded. So I'm going to share with you some of the things that might be influencing these situations. So first of all, emotional connection. For many women, emotional intimacy is a crucial component of their sexual desires. If there is a lack of emotional connections or conflict in the relationship, it can cause impact uh, about women's libido. Feeling emotionally distant or disconnected can make it difficult to engage into physical intimacy. Another thing is that as women, when we are stressed and have fatigue, life can be stressful, and managing work, family, and personal responsibilities can leave little energy for intimacy. Chronic stress and exhaustion are major libido killers. It's important to understand that mental and physical well being are deeply interconnected with sexual desires. Another thing is the body image and self esteem. How a woman feels about her body can greatly affect her sexual desire. Negative body image or low self-esteem can create around sexual activity. Supporting your partner in feeling confident and beautiful can make an important difference. Okay, it can make so much difference. Another thing is hormonal change. Hormones play a huge role in sexual desires. Menstrual cycles, pregnancy, postpartum, and menopause all bring different hormones changes that can affect libido. These changes are natural, but they can be challenging to navigate all these things. Another thing is that as women we go through a lot, we can have this past trauma. It's important to acknowledge that the past sexual trauma can have a lasting impact on someone's sexual desire and comfort with intimacy. If this is the case, professional therapy and a supportive patient partner are very important. So encourage your partner to see the therapist. Another thing is communication issues. Finally, one of the most common barriers to health life is poor communication. Talking openly about needs, desire, and concerns without judgment can help partners understand each other better and find solutions together. So those are the things, okay? So here are things which you can do. Number one, you have to start with empathy. Approach this topic with understanding and without pressure. Create a safe place for women for open dialogue. Improve communication. Have honest, non-judgmental conversation about your feelings and listen to your partner's concerns. Prioritize your connection. Spend quality time together, fostering emotional intimacy and reducing stress. So another thing, you need to go to a professional for help. Sometimes talking to a therapist can provide the guidance needed to navigate these issues properly. So those are the things, guys, that you need to for you to have a healthy sex life about more than just physical attraction. It's about connection, understanding, and mutual respect. If you are struggling in this area, know that you're not alone and there are ways to improve and have the intimacy in your relationship. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I don't know what you feel about this video, guys. So I don't know, do you have this problem as a woman? Are you going through this? Are you sexually not attracted? Because at a point I felt like that, like this is when I'm thinking, like, I wasn't feeling anything. Do I even have feelings for this person? I felt like that at one point. So I don't know if you guys have been going through that also. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Leave your comments. Leave your comments. I'm anxious to read them. Bye bye.